girls, and welcome to your reading lesson. Today you have a real special treat. The world's best storyteller is going to read just for you. Drum roll, please. It's me! You're welcome. So, I am going to read you a legendary tale of Robin Hood. Why am I going to read to you today? Well, girls, because it is important that you start to understand what being a good storyteller is all about using your voice, the roller coaster that we've spoken about so much in class, and really bringing that tale to life so that your listener is very excited and wants to listen to your story. So you're going to listen to me read for you today, and I really want you to pay attention to the way that I read the story, okay? The story we're going to be reading is off of Education City, and it's one that you're going to answer questions on afterwards, so make sure you listen really carefully about what I'm saying. The actual task is called Robin Hood, and the story is about the legend of Robin Hood. It's been passed down through history, the tales of Robin Hood and his merry men. It's one of the most famous legends actually in English history. So let me get to the start of the story and we will begin. So this portion of the story is called Robin Hood and Little John, who's his sidekick, meet on the bridge. So listen very closely. Robin Hood had been in Sherwood Forest for over a year. During that time, others who'd been outlawed joined him. Some had shot deer when hungry, others had been cast out by wealthy landowners. Whatever the reason for them being there, they had all sworn to fight against the rich and powerful people who'd inflicted such misery on the poor. One fine morning, Robin arose and announced, "For 13 days we have lived a quiet life in the forest. Today I shall go out and seek adventure. Do not follow me, but listen for the sound of my horn. 3 blasts will be a signal if I need you to come and help me." Robin set off through the forest, striding through the thick undergrowth until he spotted a narrow wooden bridge on the path ahead. As he drew near, he saw a tall stranger approaching who almost seemed intent on crossing the bridge. Both Robin and the stranger set foot on the bridge at the same time. "Stand aside," said Robin. "Allow the greater man to cross first." "Then you should stand back," replied the stranger. "For me, I am the greater man." An argument soon began, with both men threatening the other. Robin quickly realised that although he was tall, the stranger was taller. And although he was broad-shouldered, the stranger was even broader. He would have to act fast. He gripped his staff firmly and stepped forward to confront his enemy. Quickly and deftly, he aimed a sharp blow at the stranger's head. The stranger was ready for it and reacted in time to halt the blow. Then followed a fight, blow by blow, each trying to outclass the other in terms of strength and cunning. Finally, Robin delivered a blow so strong in the stomach of the stranger that he wobbled as if he was about to fall from the bridge. Steadying himself, the stranger returned a blow with such force that Robin landed in the river. The stranger laughed loudly as he watched Robin flounder to his feet. Robin, although he felt humiliated, had to see the funny side. "Let me help you out," offered his foe. As Robin was lifted easily up onto the bridge, he realised that this man, with his skill and strength, should be invited to join the band. He blasted his horn 3 times. Boop, boop, boop. And very soon he heard the arrival of his merry men. The merry men looked at Robin with surprise. "Why are you wet?" asked Will Scarlet. "I was toppled in the water by this gentleman." "Then we shall make him pay," replied Will. "Come on, men." "No," cried Robin. "He's a good good man and one who should join our merry band. Robin turned to the stranger. Would you care to join us? He asked. The stranger eyed him. Not if you use your bow and arrow as poor as you use your staff, he replied. At the mention of a bow and arrow, the merry men all laughed, knowing Robin's skill. Would you care to demonstrate? Asked the stranger. Indeed I would, asked Robin. The stranger selected his bow and took his first aim. His shot was accurate, hitting the centre point. It was Robin's turn. He aimed his arrow and released it. It flew through the air and shot through the stranger's arrow, splitting it into two. The merry men cheered heartily, while the stranger gasped. He turned to Robin. That truly was an amazing shot, he cried. Of course I will join your band. My name is Little John. Welcome, Little John, replied Robin. So there you go, girls. Robin Hood and Little John meet on the bridge. So what I would like you to do now is to go onto your Education City, log in and select Robin Hood. When you get there, you will see the exact same story. I want you to have a go at reading that story just like I did. You can re-watch this video to see where I put the emphasis on the words and see if you could put the same excitement into your reading. After you finish reading, you'll be asked to close the book. When you close the book, it's going to bring up some questions for you to answer. Please answer those questions and they'll get sent through to me and I will give you feedback on Class Dojo. Once again, if you have any questions, girls, please send through your questions to me on Class Dojo and good luck with your reading.